14 years. And here's what 2500 couples relationship coaching has taught me about love, happiness, and togetherness. Hello, beautiful ladies. I'm Vidya Ragodra, your relationship coach and partner in success. I am a founder of Parivartan Transforming Lives, a movement. I call it a movement because seriously, it has been a long journey. I've transformed individuals' lives and their families' transformation across the globe. With over 14 years of experience, I've helped individuals and couples heal from within, rebuild their broken bonds, and create relationships that are full of love, understanding, maturity, trust, and togetherness. I'm a proud mom of two happy daughters. I'm a wife to an army officer. I'm a software engineer. I've turned into a relationship coach and mindset coach after founding my own organization, Parivartan Transforming Lives. I've been honored with multiple awards in entrepreneurship, but truly speaking, I feel the real reward has been the transformation that I've witnessed in 2,500 ladies and couples that I've worked with over the last 14 years. Today, I want to speak to you the truth about hardworking women who are balancing their career, family, and emotions at the same time. Sometimes they are managing it all silently, sometimes they are crying in darkness where the children should not see their tears. Sometimes they are just hiding their sadness from everybody and just putting on a mask of smile on their face. So, over the years, I've learned some powerful truths about these relationships. I really want to share you my personal insights from all the cases that I've worked with all. So, first thing that I've learned is I'll share some few points, all right? So, I learned that unless there is love and willingness from one of the partner in the relationship, then the relationship cannot be saved. There are many ladies who come to me, and the one thing that I see in the ladies who win their relationship back are that they really love their partner and there is a huge willingness to work on the relationship. I've also witnessed many ladies, the willingness, the willpower to really save the relationship was lacking. And that's how the relationship has gone for a toss. So, one thing I've come to the conclusion that if there is no willingness to save the relationship, then relationship can be broken at a drop of the hat. It really doesn't require big reasons. I've seen relationships breaking for smaller reasons and relationship being saved from huge reasons like infidelity, tobacco, smoking, or alcoholism, or sometimes even domestic abuse. Relationships have been saved, and not only saved but converted into happy, harmonious relationship which they can continue until their deathbed. So that kind of results that I've seen in the couples, or you can say ladies that I've worked with, because it all boils down to your willingness, whether you are really, do you really love your partner first of all, and are you really ready to put the work in order to save your marriage. So second realization that I've had in working with people are people quit their relationship when they are habituated to run away from problems. So if there is a pattern in them since childhood only, if they don't get good marks, then they'll run away from that subject and they'll opt for another subject. If they're not getting along with some friend because of some small fight, then they run away from that friend and try to create new friendships rather than mending things with the same friend. So there is a running away pattern in people that I have seen, and it is a big problem because they have this habit of running away. If there is a habit, then instead of seeking support to save the marriage, they prefer running away from the marriage also. So they keep running away from everything in their life. When they see there is some problem in their weight gain, health problems, they will even run away from the health problems, keeping their diabetes as it is, blood pressure as it is, cholesterol. They will prefer going into depression rather than really working on it because running away seems a familiar experience for them. Now, some people also quit relationship when they lack loyalty in them. Like in back of the mind, they always have that it's okay if this partner goes and if nothing is working, what can I do? I'll just divorce and then I'll try to find a new partner. So I often ask people who talk to me, I take normally free consultations, initial free consultations to understand whether this person is I can work with that person and can I save this family or not. So normally I do understand that some people really lack loyalty. They are okay even if they achieve togetherness, and they are okay even if the relationship togetherness goal is not achieved. So they are okay even if the marriage is broken, divorce happens, and they would more than happy to move on to the next relationship. Some people say, oh, I think I'll go in depression, my life will really become bad. But then eventually I'll move on, I'll find a new partner and I'll get remarried. So this is called as lack of loyalty, where you are also getting attracted to other people, and you are thinking in your head that maybe I can find a better partner than this one. So let me just move on and find a new partner. Now you don't have guarantee whether you will find the right partner or not. If this one is messed up, then chances are next relationship can also mess up unless you work on yourself, because you are the common denominator in all the relationships that you are going to be in. So there is no guarantee that even next relationship is going to work. But there is lack of loyalty. If there is lack of loyalty, mindset is only there that it is okay to date other people, or it is okay to move on from my current partner and find another partner, then divorce or no divorce, this mindset is going to attract you to quit the current relationship. So people are excited to meet someone new, and that's how they really give up immediately, and they prefer divorce. Now, some people work on the relationship only if they are in love with their children or partner. So love is a constant component that I've seen in all my successful cases. The ladies who have really become successful in saving their relationship, I've seen they love their partner so much, like they would really cry to their bed if they are not able to achieve the togetherness goal. So there is immense love in their heart, and the love is oozing so much that they really want to do it for their partner. And then they love the child also so much that, oh, my child will not have father, and then how am I going to fill that gap for my child? So the love for the child is also overflowing. And that becomes the real drive behind converting the relationship from toxic to a healthy relationship. So love becomes a really strong component while saving the relationship. Now, people tend to blame others in relationship problems. It's a very normal sign that we see in everybody. This is like a universal truth. Whenever you go through problems, you will find somebody to blame. You will find a neighbor, you will find some family person, or chances are you will directly start blaming your stars. Oh, my stars are not going well, or my astrological chart says XYZ, or maybe someday you might even blame God only, that why he has given such kind of fate for you. So, blaming is one common thing that we see in everybody, that I have also witnessed. But when they don't find solution to their problems, then they end up blaming sometimes the people who are their well wishers also. So, this is one common realization that I've seen, that ungrateful people are ungrateful to everybody who is supporting them in this tough situation. And when they are ungrateful to everybody who is supporting them, what to talk of partner who is already not supporting? How is that person going to come and support them in any which ways? So, ungrateful people are normally the people who are missing out on the relationships. Then, mostly the cause of relationship problem is sometimes not even partner. It is not parents also. It is not in-laws also. It's not relatives also. It is mostly our mind only. So no matter if we ask like thousand ladies also, if we are going to ask, or thousand people we are going to ask, what do you think is the reason of marriage problem in you? Then there are going to be, oh, my in-laws interference is there. My husband is doing this. My wife is non-cooperative. My wife is this. My husband is this. So there are going to be a lot of things that are going to come up in the reasons. And people are out there to give n number of reasons why the relationship doesn't work, because partner acts in such way, parents themselves are not cooperative, and all those things. What I have realized in over my last 14 years of journey is all these things are not the reason. It is only mind. Mind is the only reason who cannot see you happy. Mind will rather settle for dopamine. Dopamine is like small, small happiness. Just scroll on the mobile and you will feel happy. See the tick mark on your photo being liked by somebody and you will feel happy. So people are addicted to dopamine, but they have no idea how the happiness, a consistent happiness looks like. So it is more of the problems are created in the mind rather than the real world outside. Even if it looks like my mother-in-law is blaming me, she's interfering and all that. But before she comes and blames you and before she creates this entire drama, the problem is already created in your mind first, and then all these things are happening. So the original problem lies in the mind. That's what I have seen, and I directly work on the mind to solve the relationship problems. So our the main reason behind relationship breaking is also the attitude of the person. If the attitude of person itself shows disagreement, the attitude itself shows disobedience, disagreement, a lot of irritatedness, aggressiveness, non cooperation, completely feeling as if you mean nothing to me, I don't want to cooperate. So, all these attitudes they come together and become a reason for relationship breaking. Then, anger, everybody is aware that anger is one of the major reason in breaking relationships. It is not only true for couples, even my daughters they go to school, and even if there is a bully who is always angry, then it is going to be difficult for my daughters to be friends with them. Somebody who is bullying them, somebody who poses themselves as a friend, and yet, if that person is having anger issues, then even my children are going to get afraid and scared to be friends with them. So, if it is applying for small children, then same applies for the elders also. Recently, I was working with a case where my client's in-laws they told him that we are scared to send our daughter to you because chances are that now she has filed a case against you. What if you get back at her if she comes and stays with you? And what if you take a revenge against her because now she has taken such separation step? So we are not confident, we are scared. See, there is a fear. So wherever there is anger, the other party naturally gets a lot of fear in them. They store the traumas in their body. Any angry person creates innumerable traumas in other person. I have resolved one case where the lady was having more than 133 traumas in her body itself. She was, the marital rape, the molestation had happened on her for more than 80-85 times. So she was storing all these traumas from her husband, the hitting and all those things. So everything, like there were more than 133 times things had happened with her. So his anger had created so many traumas. We can go ahead and delete them, but how many will you delete? So anger is major reason for separation also, especially people who are really scared of violent people. They don't stay in such relationships at all. And they don't even try to save the relationship. So the lady that I was talking about, she preferred achieving peace rather than working on the relationship. She was so much traumatized by him, even though he was worked upon, and there were 100% chances that the relationship can be saved. But the fear in her heart was way higher than the relationship now, and she was not willing to save the relationship anymore. So anger is one of the major reason that I've seen. Even if the relationship can be saved, even if you are monetarily doing well, you both are really well suited for each other, but these small anger outbursts that you create in the marriage, they sometimes accumulate and become so much that the partner totally gives up on the relationship. Then in between, your love bombings doesn't help, your apologies also doesn't help. It cannot be like, oh, let me get angry, then let me love my wife a lot, then let me get angry, now let me gift my wife, let me get angry, now let me take my wife on a broad country trip, and let me get angry and let me get her golden necklace. So these kind of patterns, they don't work. Eventually the stored trauma of your anger events is going to break the relationship, and then you are going to count, I gave her necklace, I gave her a broad trip, I gave her this, I gave her that, I gave her nice love also, and yet she is leaving me. So now it becomes entirely her fault. So make sure that you don't create so much of trauma in your partner. But yes, anger is one of the reason that I've seen becomes a major reason for, and also ladies who are not working only on their traumas. What can we do? Ladies also should work on their traumas, try to work on themselves so that they don't pile up so much of things. Then the marriage can at least sustain. We are not talking about keeping the anger issues as it is. Yes, husband can work on his anger issues, lady can work on removing traumas, and then both can come together and live together happily. But this pattern has got to be broken. But this is what is happening. When you don't take your issues seriously, then naturally you prefer quitting the relationship. Although, even if there is a solution available, you might not want to go ahead for the solution because of the mindset of keeping the problem as it is. Now, winners normally stick to the relationship. One who is habituated, suppose somebody is a sportsman athlete, somebody has a habit of being the among top 5, top 10. Now they have this mindset that I have to win. I have to win no matter what. I have to score great marks. No matter what, I have to come first in my running competition, my swimming competition. I have to be the first. So the kind of pattern in your head in schooling days that has been set, that I need to win. I need to win. I've seen such people normally win in relationships. I don't know how it is, but major of my cases where the people have succeeded in saving the relationships have been really good in their academics or sports or acting skills, or maybe in the theater that they were acting, maybe they were dancers also that I've worked with majorly doctors also. But all these people I've seen, one thing is common in everybody: they have really a winning mindset. For them, winning is really important. So they don't look at a relationship as if that saving a relationship is something a tedious task. For them, it is like, I've got to win this relationship. I've also done equal mistakes. He has also done equal mistakes. Now let me take a lead and save this relationship and be a winner in relationship department. So this kind of thing that I've seen. Now another I have realization that people succeed in relationship when they are sincere and hardworking. These two qualities I've seen whenever and wherever my clients have seen, they have not been sincere and they have not shown any hard work while working on the relationship. This is not like astrology. Okay, you think that, oh, just by doing so and so remedy my relationship will be saved. They come to me and say, ma'am, we have spent 1.5 lakhs on astrology. One of the ladies, she said she had spent 6 lakhs on astrology. Seriously. And yet she didn't get her partner back. So don't fall for such internet scams at all. These are the scams created based on hope. You just hope that this remedy will work. There is no guarantee this remedy will work. It is a basic common sense in Bhagavad Gita. This third chapter is Karma Yoga. Unless you do some karma, how will you get the fruit? So to have a specific fruit, you need to put some karma into it, right? You cannot just sit around and think that just by burning this bay leaf, or just by writing some numbers, putting it under pillow, or just by doing some kind of smallest yagya, my husband will leave the other woman and he will come back to me. No, this doesn't work. From time immemorial, these things are failing. In olden days, also such things have existed, but again, they were only meant to create hope. In the end, what worked was putting the requisite karma in solving the problem. So you got to roll up your sleeves and make your hands dirty. As in, you need to really sit and work hard on your relationship. And it doesn't mean that you have to compromise on your self esteem or self respect. You can really proudly do it with your chin up high. That is one promise that I give to all my clients and ladies, that you will never ever chase your partner. You will never compromise on your self esteem. But at the same time, do it as your responsibility. This is your duty towards your children. You have brought them in this world. Now it is your responsibility to give a healthy family to your children. Of course, your husband is not aligned with this goal. However, any time, at any point of time, if one person starts, then the other person naturally gets aligned. Now, another realization that I've seen is on all the successful people who have saved their relationship is they have patience. So sincerity is there, hard work is there. Another one is required is patience. You can't always say, "Oh, I'm worried. I don't think my relationship is not going to work. My relationship is going to be saved. I'm not sure. I'm not sure." There's no patience. You have waited for all these years in toxic relationship. Come on, you had patience to be in a bad relationship. Now you don't have patience to see a healthy relationship. How is that possible? You have used the virtue of patience in your body in a wrong direction altogether. It is like, I have patience to see myself failing in relationship, but I don't have patience to see myself becoming successful in relationship. Now that is a huge problem. You got to have patience in working on relationship and at the same time seeing yourself successful in that area. So patience is one virtue that one needs to have in order to win the relationship. I have also seen that. People succeed in relationship when they accept that they are equally a problem in a relationship as much as their partner is. See, ताली एक हाथ से तो नहीं बजती. You need two hands to clap. Similarly, you have to accept that you are also an equal contributor to the failure of the relationship as much as your husband or your partner is. That is the one truth that you need to accept. As long as you're saying he is 75% responsible, he is 90% responsible, I am only 10% responsible, he cheated, I didn't cheat, and that's why he is 100% wrong, and I'm like very clean by heart. No, it doesn't work that way. Your inner reality dictates your outer reality. You might be not aware only what your subconscious mind thinks about other men or other people. Maybe subconsciously you are also aligned with finding other people attractive, or maybe you are not finding other people attractive because you are really bogged down with responsibilities of newborn baby, children's responsibility, lots of financial loans, and your health is going down. So you are not finding anybody attractive because you yourself don't think you are attractive. So you naturally feel nobody can get attracted to me, then why should I get attracted to other men? That doesn't rule out the possibility that if you were to look you were to be looking like the slimmest and beautiful model, you wouldn't have thought about other man at all. Chances are there is some inner reality which is reflecting through your partner in front of your eyes. So your partner is always going to be your mirror. Whenever you see my partner lacks loyalty, that means somewhere it is there inside me, I'm not able to see. My partner lacks discipline, somewhere it is inside me in some area I'm not able to see, but that is what world is showing it to me. So you got to understand. You need to accept that yes, you can also be wrong. Only partner cannot be wrong. So now, next realization I've seen that people succeed in relationship only after accepting that they are not the favorite person of their spouse. So once they accept that yes, I am not the favorite person of my partner, there can be my child can be the favorite person, his mom can be the favorite person, or his office can be the favorite person. Once this acceptance comes, then only you start working on the relationship. As long as you think, oh, I'm the most important person, I'm the most favorite person, I don't need to work on this relationship. If he wants to save the relationship, let him work on relationship. Why should I work on relationship? As it is, I'm good looking. As it is, I'm good career. I'm having good career. I'm earning lot of money. So he's hooked on to me as it is. So why should I work on relationship? He should be working on the relationship. That kind of denial is there, then it is going to be difficult because soon this problem can be replaced also. Today you are favorite, somebody else can become his favorite. So it is better to stitch the wound at the right time. Now, people who can see the success in relationship can achieve success in relationship. What I mean by seeing is mostly I meet people, they say that I just don't know how successful relationship looks like. Our marriage has been going through turbulence since day one. From day one only we have misunderstandings. So when you are not able to see how successful relationship looks like, if you have not seen your parents also having successful relationship, neither you have seen your sister or brother having successful relationship, it is going to be very difficult for you to see that how your relationship as a successful partnership it looks like, because you don't have any experience only. So when you don't have experience, then your faith in the system is going to lack. It is like I have not seen how Mars looks like from really close, so I'm not sure whether I should be going on Mars or not. That kind of thing it is. So it looks very unrealistic. The togetherness goal itself looks very unrealistic because you don't know only how together. Now, such people normally don't work on the relationship at all. Now, people with low self-esteem, this is one of the really a very cliche reason, but this is my realization and I would love to share that people with low self-esteem often end up blaming their partners and in-laws. They will insult their partners also a lot, and their low self-esteem becomes the major reason of relationship breakage. So even if their partner becomes successful in career, they can't see the partner being happy or successful. Why? Because their own career is not working. Now, if their partner is happy with his own parents, then they are not happy. Why? Because they are not getting along with their own parents, so they don't want their partner also to get along with their parents. So insecurities, low self-esteem leads to jealousy, jealousy will lead to insecurity, insecurity will lead to lots of agitation and anger, anger will lead to violence, violence will lead to silent treatment eventually, then lacking the communication, and eventually the relationship break. So you got to understand that when normally when you have low self-esteem, that's a huge red flag in your relationship. You can also have low self-esteem, your partner can also have, but yes, that is one major reason for divorces that I've seen. People don't realize that they have got to work on themselves also, but they end up leaving the relationship, and again then they regret also giving divorce also, they regret because they know that there is problem in them, they realize it in second marriage. Now they can't leave the second marriage. That's why they don't understand only, where did I go wrong, where did I go wrong, all the time he was wrong, now second husband is also wrong, where am I wrong, where am I wrong? Yes, you are wrong, you lack esteem, you don't have only self esteem, you are creating so many problems for your partner, and you have no idea how you're creating them. Now, some husbands are unable to diagnose the problem. This is a very common thing that I've seen, okay? So, when I talk to men, the common dialogue that they have is, she suddenly left home, and I don't know why she left. I thought our marriage was going pretty okay. We were every weekend we were eating out. Then Monday to Friday, I used to come back from office. I used to watch television. Then we used to have dinner together. And I'll take a little bit of homework of child, or maybe I'll just have some chit chat with her. I'll spend some little time, but I'll spend more time on Saturday, Sundays with her. And like a normal average family, we were really having a normal marriage, and it was a very nice marriage until suddenly one day she says, I'm going. And she leaves, she goes to her parents' place. Child's school admission, she takes it at parents' place only, and she doesn't come back. She blocks me everywhere. I go to her place and I ask her to come back, and she says, no, I don't want to come. Or she doesn't come out of the room also. She doesn't let me meet my son also. And her parents in turn tell me that you have ignored our daughter for so many years. Now we don't wish to send our daughter, you reflect upon your mistakes. So he comes in to me and he says, I don't understand what is my mistake. We were living a pretty average. So when I asked them, were there any fights? Oh, normal fights. So all marriages have. So all couples fight little bit here and there. Why you didn't do this and all that. So normal. She always had little bit complain about my mom, but I never thought it was like a big thing. I thought it is manageable. All householders have such. So 90% men, they are just not aware only that there is a problem in the relationship. And then they are taken back by a surprise. So this is what I've seen, that it is very difficult to solve a problem when the person doesn't know where they are in the problem only. They themselves are confused. So it becomes really a very to and fro journey to dig into the problem, where the problem is, where the problem is, how can we fix it. Somewhere we have to find the root cause to solve a problem. You just can't go randomly and put it out there that, oh, these are the 10 rules, if all the couples follow they will save their relationship. It doesn't work that way. One quote doesn't fit all. You really have to really customize the solution according to the case to case basis. So if the diagnosis is not right, how can you give the solution? If the patient comes and says that I'm not sure whether I'm having disease or not, so then the doctor has to do all the diagnosis. So that kind of thing happens over here. So mostly the problems, the man is not aware about problems, and woman is having list of problems, and she is very much aware, she can really communicate well, and he's like, oh, I was not aware, you should have told me, we would have done this, we would have done that. So that kind of scenarios are there. Now, some women really fail to manage. I really, even educated ladies also, everybody, I'm not talking about only ladies, but so much of education, so much of intelligence. You guys are cracking medical entrance exam, engineering exam. You guys are making it to Silicon Valley. You yourself independently are working in Dubai and everywhere. You all are like highly successful people. If not at that level, still, if you have cracked an interview, still you're intelligent. You've passed your board exam, still you're intelligent. You have made it to your graduation, PG, PhD, still you're intelligent. Even if you are a Kathak dancer or a singer or you are a makeup artist, still you're intelligent. So guys, so much of intelligence and yet no initiative in balancing your emotions. In the contrast, I've really met one lady. She's really something. Like, I was really impressed. I'm working with her, but I'm totally impressed by her because she's somebody who reminds me of my 20s when I used to handle my own emotions on my own. Nobody really taught me how to handle. But when I was working in IT and I was going through a lot of stress, my team lead used to just stand up at the cubicle and he'll just shout at me like anything, and I used to be all confused that my work is really good, everything is good. Why is shouting at me? And then I learned to manage my emotions. I started managing my emotions. I found different ways. I googled. Then I went to a psychologist. I spoke to him. Then there was another counselor who used to come to our office only. I used to meet her and I used to find ways to manage my emotions. So, guys, whenever you are going through, it's not possible that your life is bed of roses until you got married and until you had a child. It's not possible. You must have gone through some ups and downs. You got to have the skill of managing emotions. But the major cases that I see is they've never even tried to manage their emotions. The current case that I was talking about, how I'm impressed by the ladies, even before coming to me, 90% time she has been managing her emotions. So there were not really many traumas that I needed to work on her. Directly I had to work only on her relationship, and her relationship problem was solved within 3 months. Within 3 months, her husband who had left her had come back. And not only, it's not like some magic that we did, we really worked hard. But I did not have to work on her as a person because she was already managing her emotions well. Now, all she needed was a direction, guidance, and a little bit of coaching so that she understands what exactly method she has to apply. Because her husband is unique, he has a specific personality, and how she needs to work with him. I had to guide her in that way. I had to guide her in just communication skills. I had to guide her in what she had got to do, what she not got to do. I had to guide her what is his personality, how you can really work around it, and all those things. And within 3 months the relationship was saved. But what she reminds me of my own young age when I was really struggling with emotions, and I learned emotion management on my own. So try to do this. Sometimes life's problems, you need to really work on your emotions. Of course you can approach some kind of expert. That is the best way, because that way you're not going to reinvent the wheel like I did. In those days internet was not so available to us. So it was not very easy to get in touch with therapists, counselors, or coaches. So we had to really reinvent the wheel, which somebody had already done. Now you don't have any reason to reinvent the wheel. You can approach the experts and get rid of the negative emotions that you're dealing with. So major clients that I see is they have failed to manage their emotions, and that has become a huge hurdle in their relationship. It is as good as having a man with a broken bone in family and constantly catering to his fracture. Constantly, like not 1 year or 2 years, it is like 15 years you're just catering to his fractured leg. Why? Because he's not ready only to cure his leg. That's how people who do not manage their emotions look like. They can be in the marriage for 35 years. I met a lady, her marriage is 47-year-old. And all these 47 years, all she has done is she has been blaming her husband for n number of things that has gone wrong in their life. Their business gone, she will blame husband. The son is not getting married, she will blame husband. The daughter is not listening, she'll blame husband. Her health is going down, she'll blame husband. Guys, the emotion management part, at least you need to take responsibility. It is equally important as much as your body. So people who fail, they don't have a good relationship. When they fail at emotion management, they really don't have a good relationship. There's always shouting, yelling, and blaming happening. Now, next realization I've seen, our partners often they underestimate their partner's capacity to avoid them. What they feel is my partner is always going to be hunky dory with me. My partner gives me attention. My partner prepares food for me. I'm not talking only about ladies. I'm really not stereotyping the rules at home. I've seen couples where the man is cooking for the lady and lady gives damn to his efforts. I've also seen couples where the lady is really doing a lot for her partner. She's a health coach. She's packing nice nutrition tiffin and all that, and he's giving a damn to her effort. She's following the nutrition chart for him. but all he has to do is he has to eat. But even for that, he's not thanking her. And he's not eating also. He's going to office and eating some crap only, which will again aggravate his diabetes. So people really underestimate the capacity of their partner avoiding them. If these partners who are serving you, they stop serving you, then you will understand what is the strong will they are holding in them to avoid. They really have a great capacity. If they can serve you this much, they can avoid you also this much. They have that capacity of withdrawal also. So be aware. Just don't underestimate your partner's capacity to avoid you. Now, people who value career and money more, they are also the people who fail to work on the relationship. Forget about achieving the relationship goal of togetherness. Not possible. If they are all about, I want career, I want to earn money, I want career, I want to earn money. I'm not saying there is anything wrong in it, but you achieve these goals before marriage only. And then you get married, career and money goals, somewhere you achieve it before marriage. Be content with your career and money goals, and then you get married. Now, after marriage, also, if you're all about career, money, then you make sure that you approach some experts, go to career counselor, go to a business coach, and get rid of the money requirement in your life that you are going through, or get rid of the career problem that you are going through. Unless you're going to work on this, you cannot get the relationship back, because such clients have come to me while working on the relationship goal. In between, they are, ma'am, I've got this interview, I need to work on it. Ma'am, I'm getting promotion, I need to work on it. Ma'am, I need to go to on-site. I'll be in Germany for 3 months. I'll come back and work on my relationship. No, dude, it doesn't work that way. If your relationship is going for a toss, then you got to give a laser focus attention to relationship. Whatever, if the ship is really sinking, are you really going to think that let me go to Germany, come back, and then save the ship from sinking? Your ship is sinking. It is a relationship. Your ship is already sinking. Your wife or husband is not going to wait for you to finish your career assignments and then come back. Got it? Now, next is, I've seen is people value peace. So there is peace addiction. Honestly speaking, yesterday only one of my clients said, Vidya, what do you think? Is it okay for me to really chase this relationship? I said, we are not chasing. We are just working. We are doing our part. So she said, but do you think I should be working on this relationship anymore? Uh, I really, I want to ask you, what about peace? Is it right to want peace in life? And I just told her one thing. See, when the material world was created, mind as an entity was created. So, wind was created, water was created. Wind never stops going from here and there. Water also, river water never stops running from here and there. And if it is at one place, then it starts stinking. So, lake water normally has a lot of fungus, so it starts stinking also. So, wind never stops, water never stops. Similarly, the property of mind is mind normally has mind whenever it was created with a agitation frequency in it. And there was nothing called peace created. Peace has always to be achieved. So if you want to stay in the relationship and you are expecting, I want peace, then these are two different goals altogether. You can achieve peace once you do all your duties. Once you are married, you cannot say that I want to go to Himalayas and meditate. Now you have a responsibility towards your parents, you have a responsibility towards your partner and children. You can't just throw away your responsibility and say that I want to achieve peace. It will be a very selfish goal to achieve that I want peace. Peace is a way of living. It is not some destination that you got to achieve. If you think that it is a destination, then one day the moment it comes in your hand, it can go away also within no time. Your peace is like a steady water. The moment somebody comes and gives you a negative comment, or your son a negative comment, or your partner, overall only, it will be like throwing pebble into that stable water. The water will have ripples everywhere. So peace is a very unrealistic demand that you have from material world. Yes, peace is possible provided you fulfill all your duties and responsibilities in your marital life, and then you can take Vanaprastha ashram. Vanaprastha is where you really move on to a holy place and work towards your spirituality with 100% attention. Once your son is married, daughter is married, they are having good life, then you can work towards with a laser focus attention. Right now, if you are married, then in Grihastha ashram, you really can't have both the things. You got to work on one thing first, and then you got to work on the other thing later on. So peace over relation over love. If somebody values peace over love, they are not going to work towards saving the relationship. They are always going to be like, let me quit, let me quit. I don't find any happiness in this. Now, some people work on self love too much. So, I had a client, she was all so much about self love that she was all about her health, 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 and health only. Not that she was ever sick, but yet her self love was so high that she ignored the health of her children. She ended up ignoring the health of her partner, the requirements of the partner. The partner was constantly feeling lack of love in his life. But she's all about herself. So it cannot be called as selfishness, but yes, we can call a little bit extra self-love. Anything in moderate amount gives you success. You can't be extreme in self-love and totally zero in compassion. You can't be that way. 5 on 10 compassion, 5 on 10 self-love. Enough. 5 on 10 self-esteem, 5 on 10 self-confidence. Enough. Whenever required, whatever, you increase it and then again come back to normal. But you cannot be in a constant state of high self love, high self love, high self love. It doesn't work that way. Then another realization I've seen is some people misunderstand self-empowerment to be a relationship success formula. Like there is a lady who came to me and she said, "Ma'am, if I work on myself and I become a confident person, will my relationship be saved?" I said, "Do you think a confident people's relationship is always successful? Do you have an example?" She said, "No, all the confident people, not necessary. Yeah, there are some cases where confident people are getting 8 times married also, 4 times married also." She said, "Yes." So, how can self empowerment be the solution for successful marriage? A marriage becomes successful when both are coming together and they are helping each other empower. It is not about I self empower myself 100%. Then I'll be the person who will put down my partner and feel that, oh, he's not a self empowered personality. I'm self empowered personality, so I'm better than him. Why should I stay with him? So self empowerment naturally, not necessarily, it can be a fragment, like a section of relationship can be worked upon by just increasing, giving you self empowerment. If you are a total self sabotager, not taking any care of yourself, then maybe self empowerment will help you solve a small section of your relationship problem, but not like 360-degree problem. No, not possible. But this is a misunderstanding. So many people are selling self empowerment as a solution for relationship problems, but that is not really a solution. It will work only for people who are heavy self-sabotagers. Like in olden days, we used to see women will never care for their own clothes, their food, their exercise, their hair. They will not care at all. They'll just all day they'll keep doing household work only. So self-empowerment is required for such ladies who are absolutely doing zero for themselves. Everything they are doing all day and night only for family. Then your self-empowerment is required. But for you people who are intelligent, who are educated, who are already loving yourself so much to do a career, you're working in office already. And at that point, if you think that self-empowerment is required, how much do you require? You are already empowered. You're already getting promotions in office. You have already cracked so many exams. Nobody has stopped you. You already have freedom. Now, how much self-empowerment you need? So self-empowerment is not the solution for relationship problems, especially for working ladies, because they already have a good empowerment in them. Now let's talk about what do happy couples do differently. So happy couples normally they travel together. Normally I've seen they travel together. They'll talk, 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 and they'll communicate a lot. In case of me and my husband, we really talk a lot. It's been more than 23 years of togetherness, like from before marriage until now. But we really talk, we communicate on daily basis. There has been not a single day where we have not spoken to each other. So, happy couples, they watch movies together, they'll watch dramas together, they'll watch some shows together. So, this togetherness enjoyment is there in them. That they also discuss children's planning, like where to invest money, how to really plan for them. So, they keep discussing their children's well being together. Uh, that becomes an interesting topic for them. Then, happy couples, they date each other quite frequently, like they'll have chai coffee together many times. They also work on themselves, Like if one person is going through diabetes and other is going through cholesterol, then the one partner will work on cholesterol and the other will work on diabetes, but they'll take care of themselves. Happy couples normally take care of themselves so that the relationship remains healthy, and they don't end up throwing their own tantrums on the partner. They also invest in their relationship by becoming mentally healthy or spiritually healthy. I've seen in happy couples, normally both the partners are practicing or doing some or the other thing to keep their mind stable, and their soul is also fulfilled mostly. Now they both are aware that relationship with children is different and with partner is different. So the awareness is there that no matter what, when it comes to prioritizing between children and partner, I'm going to prioritize my partner. This is one common thing that I've seen in happy couples. All happy couples normally, when the at the same point decision needs to be made, should I choose my child or should I choose my partner? They end up choosing partner very organically, and the children learn to be independent. So they also show up. The happy couples normally have friends also, and they share their financial details with each other. So with friends, they'll socialize, and happy couples, husband, wife, will all normally share what are their financial details. They'll keep transparency. They'll not hide from each other. They don't have any poor money mindset or insecurities with each other. Happy couples normally they believe in togetherness, loyalty, and they believe in marriage as an institution. And the strong belief is divorce is wrong. So when they have a strong belief divorce is wrong, then they have the strength to make the relationship work no matter what. Even if they go through challenges, they make the relationship work. So this is one success mindset that I've seen. I think I've shared a lot of realizations of mine, and I shared a lot of points about happy couples also. We'll stop here. Maybe I can record another video to share more realizations about my life and my practice. There are a lot many things to share. It is just that it is too much right now to share. So let us just break this video as of now. We can have a pause in this video. I'll urge you to like this video, subscribe, and then click the bell icon over here so that you get to know whenever I'm uploading videos. I really love sharing these things with you. This video is yet not completed. There is a lot of things to share. But right now I have a session right now, so I don't have time to explain to you rest of the points. Maybe tomorrow before office timings, or I'll record another video and I'll upload the part 2 of this same video for you, and you can keep coming back to the channel whenever you feel demotivated. I think these all the insights will help you to save your relationship. All right. Namaste. I'm Vidya Ragotra, mother of two little daughters, wife of an army officer, a software engineer turned relationship and mindset coach, founder of Parivartan Transforming Lives, awarded for a lot of entrepreneurship awards. I urge you to subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon, and keep coming back. Can't wait to see you. Thank you.